You still can't see me? All right, we're live. We're live anyway, man. It has been a wild morning. Welcome back to A to Z with Rodzilla and Oyanga Ali.
Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a wild one. Trying to get this system to work. You know what I believe it is, man?
What's that?
I really believe it's the topics that we get ready to talk about. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is deep. It's actually
Yeah.
it's really deep. So one part of the thing is, man, first off, before we start getting into that, jumping on in, how the heck are you doing, man?
Bro, I'm doing great, man. Just taking life one day at a time, being more grateful these days, and take doing a better job of taking life as it comes, without uh, bringing up negativity or fear or doubt, and just kind of accepting life like it comes. Like the ancient texts say, just acceptance, full gratitude, acceptance. Um,
Yeah, I dig it. I dig that. We're gonna have to
what
bring
about
up
you,
some of
man?
this. Oh man, the same thing. Being present, being in this
Yeah,
moment, because this is the moment that counts. And as far as you, like you said, bringing up fear and just stuff like that, I'm not gonna create fear in my future. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm not. I'm thinking about being present right now. The future is going to be what the future is, and so be it. It's good to play chess. It's good to
yeah,
play chess with the stuff that we know, right? So we can position ourselves in the area to where we believe that everything is going to function properly. That's good. That's the part of planning, right? That is very
yeah.
important. The one thing that isn't important is adding fear.
No doubt,
So, like some people are talking about civil war and all this other stuff. Okay, so be it. If it happens, it happens.
for
But
sure.
uh, until that time is on our doorstep, then what I will do is live in this moment.
No,
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, there's been a lot of messages that
yeah.
I know some people don't like them, but Will Smith has said that actually fits all of that.
What's that?
So, no,
What do you
just
mean?
just as movies. That's a whole different show, man. We'll work on that one later because it's going to be
Okay,
present. It's going to be present.
sure.
So, where we diving into? Because you said something that has got me very curious on the angles of which you are bringing up this topic. What are we doing? What on earth are we doing? What angle are you coming from with that?
Yeah. Well, what on earth are we doing, man? There's so much going on between Epstein, the kidnapping of the lady, all the things, terrible things that's going on with children. So what on earth are we doing? And I'm really asking that question on a real deep level, because as human beings, it's really a privilege, and I
Well, I'm not for certain if you can hear me,
yeah, I
but
can hear you.
okay, because you
I can
faded
hear you.
out for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, man. We're all channels, right? And we have certain things that we're supposed to channel through us. And so when I ask that question, what on earth are we doing? What do we do with all this news and information that's coming through? Because there's nothing really new under the sun, in a sense, and we're all here to deliver something. And if we can really dial into what on earth are we doing, that's an important question. It goes deeper than just what are we literally doing, um, with that news and information, because I see Earth as kind of the middle ground between good and evil, positive and negative. And with that, it takes really having a middle point view to really navigate what's going on here. Purpose of what it is to be a human at this time, because
Mm.
we're trying to usher in something, right? Like a new Earth, a new world, and there's so much going on that throws us off of that. So it just kind of came to me like, what on earth are we doing?
Yeah, it's pretty strange from an angle if we're looking at what the media is telling us. You know, that's pretty. It's not good. It's not good on the world's mentality of how the world is, how the world functions, nor is it good on how the view of how Americans function and
Yeah.
our supposed leadership. You know, everybody seems to be eating children. Everybody seems to be part of this untouchable people. You know, some people, including myself, you know, or is like, okay, it's something I already felt, but this like puts the nail in the coffin that we are slaves, that there's nothing that we can do. You know, I mean, mind you, I don't prescribe to there's nothing that we can do. We can do things, and there's plenty of stuff that we can do. However, one of the things is that is a thought that comes into my head because nobody's getting in trouble, you know. Nobody's getting in trouble. They're doing all kinds of distractions to um, take us away from the deeper part of this. It's not something that I think that we are going to, if we stay into there, if we stay into that mind frame, that we're going to be able to survive through it, you know. So it seems as if Rod has left for a moment. We've been having technical difficulties in the beginning, so we're just here. If anybody would like to jump in and say something in the comments, we can talk about that at least until he comes back. But until then, you know, it is a lot about this is about the UFOs and stuff, which I have not actually heard too much about. Hey, there you go, Rod.
Yeah, man, the feed completely dropped for a second. I don't know. I've been having some crazy internet issues today. Um, yeah, I think you were just kind of talking about it was a nail in the coffin for you.
Yeah,
That's
just
the
on
last
the
thing I caught.
way, not knowing how the rest of the world is going to think, how they're going to think about America, how they're going to think about the elites, how if we're going to be thinking that we're trapped or slaved up, or if there's anything that we will be able to come away from. And what I was saying was that I don't believe that if we stay stuck into the media, if we stay stuck into wherever they're putting our minds, that we will come out of it unscathed.
Okay, you don't think we will come out of it unscathed?
No, I don't. Not if we stay into their programming.
Yeah, and it seems like that's kind of the point, right? From the way I look at it is that when I was when Trump came out right with this whole "Make America Great Again," I was thinking about it last night on how it's such double speak, right? Because on the surface, when you just look at it, "Make America Great Again," but if you could put yourself in the
Hey, Rod.
yeah,
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 you faded out again, brother.
all right, bro, I can still hear you loud and clear.
Oh, I got you now.
Okay, yeah, man, this is wild today. What I was trying to say is like if you can imagine yourself being in a house, right, for 20 years and you say, you know what, we're going to make this house great again. The first part of that is destroying the old house in a sense. You can't just build a new house on top of the old house. You got to tear the old one down first. And that's what we kind of see is that this destruction of America and is happening in the form of revealing all the information that we held to be true. We thought the government was one way. We thought things were operating this way, but as it gets exposed, it's bringing those old systems and old thought patterns down, and that's the first part of this whole thing. So when you or about so that the new one can be built, and you can't build that on top of the old foundation. and we see it all crumbling around us, because this is part of making it great again, is getting rid of the old stuff. And it's painful to watch. It's crazy to watch. It's like, man, oh man, I thought we were this type of country, but it's being revealed what the true colors were really all about.
Yeah, yeah, and that's not going to move. I mean, it's going to move us forward, but maybe not so much in the direction that we're planning on moving. And there are a lot of different groups out here that are doing stuff for the community, doing stuff, not so much getting off of the grid, but getting out of the way of media, doing what it takes to create a community, not neighborhood, but a community amongst everybody that doesn't necessarily need social media, you know?
Sure. Yeah, I mean that's important. Community, and we see like so much of the game is to distract everyone from creating that community. Um, I was But the thing of it is like, what with going back to what are we doing here, we have to also remember that this place is never going to be rid of all of this stuff,
What
and
stuff?
like all the craziness, all the evil, all the killing, all the murdering, all that stuff
Yeah.
is never going to really fully go away. Real high level is that everything goes on here, so it's kind of like the place in between heaven and hell, so to speak, where everything gets mixed up where we are. Because I often think about earth, which is an anagram for heart, which is also the center of something. And it said, like, from when we look at that saying, as above, so below, like our bodies are a representation of what earth is. And the heart, or the center, is where the spiritual world meets the gross, dense physical world. So if we think about gross, dense energies or dark energies, or gross things that happen, and things that happen that are just all good and all powerful, they meet right here at earth, and that's what creates this yin yang effect.
Just to give you a heads up, your sound keeps dropping out. Yeah, it's dropping out. I don't even see your little green things moving. Yeah, you're totally off. Hey, do you want to just cancel this one and go for another one later, next Sunday? Or do you want to keep pushing on? Or do you want to keep pushing on? Because every time, oh, good.